All right, let's jump right in. OpenAI just dropped an absolute bombshell today for anyone interested in AI video. They've announced Sora 2. We're going to break down what makes this new model and the brand new app that comes with it such a massive step forward.
So to really get a feel for the kind of leap we're talking about, just look at this prompt. I mean, come on, a figure skater doing a triple axel with a cat on her head. It's completely absurd, right? It's the kind of thing you could only picture in a dream. Until now.
Because with Sora 2, this isn't just some weird, funny thought anymore. OpenAI is saying, yep, we can actually generate that exact scene, cat and all, and make it look startlingly real. This really sets the stage for a huge upgrade in what AI video is even capable of.
So what makes this new version so different? Well, OpenAI is using some pretty heavy language. They're calling this the GPT 3.5 moment for video. Now, if you've been following the AI space, you know that is a very big deal. Let's dig into what that comparison really means.
This analogy is probably the best way to understand the jump. Just think back to the text models, right? GPT-1 was interesting. It showed promise. But GPT 3.5? That's the model that powered the first version of ChatGPT that just blew everyone away. It was a revolutionary leap. So what OpenAI is saying is that same kind of leap is happening right now with video. We're going from a basic understanding of objects to a much more advanced simulation of the world itself.
And this basketball example just illustrates the difference perfectly. Before, if you asked an AI for a basketball shot, it might just cheat to get it right, you know? The ball might just sort of teleport into the hoop to make the prompt work. But Sora 2 actually understands physics. A missed shot will bounce off the backboard, just like it would in the real world. That's the crucial part. It can model failure just as realistically as success, and that is absolutely key for any real-world simulator.
And listen, it is not just about physics. Sora 2 is really starting to look like a full-fledged filmmaking tool. You've got synchronized audio, realistic sound effects, and even really fine-grained control over multiple shots. But the feature that might be the biggest game changer of all? The ability to insert real people or objects right into a scene that the AI just generated. Now, this incredible new tech isn't just going to stay locked away in a research lab. Oh no, OpenAI is putting it directly into our hands with a brand new app. So let's see how this powerful model is actually turning into a real product you can use.
It's a new social app for iOS, and they're keeping it simple. It's just called Sora. And the core idea here isn't just for you to generate videos by yourself in a vacuum. It's meant to be a platform where people can create and, just as importantly, remix and build on each other's work. It's all about collaboration.
Getting started sounds pretty straightforward. You download the app, you sign up for an invite, you know how these rolling launches go, and then you record this little thing they're calling a Cameo. Once you do that, you're pretty much ready to start creating and sharing your own stuff. Okay, we have to talk about that Cameo feature, because it really seems to be the heart of this new app. It's what OpenAI thinks is going to make this experience feel fundamentally different from anything else that's out there.
So what is a Cameo? Well, after you do a quick, one-time recording of your face and voice inside the app, you can then inject yourself, or your friends who have also done it, directly into any video that Sora creates. And they claim the model captures your likeness and your voice with remarkable fidelity.
And this is why it's so important. According to OpenAI, the feedback they got from their internal testers was that this one feature, this is what transformed the app. It went from being just another cool tool to becoming a genuinely new way to communicate and connect with people. It's less about making cool videos and a lot more about creating these shared experiences. Of course, launching a new social platform today comes with a whole lot of responsibility. And to their credit, OpenAI says they're thinking about the big issues, like addiction and user well-being, right from the very beginning. They've laid out 5 main safety pillars, and really, they all boil down to one central idea: giving the user control. They're giving you control over your feed with simple text commands, control over your own likeness, and they're designing the whole experience to push you toward creating, not just endlessly scrolling.
They're also adding some specific protections for younger users, which is really good to see. Things like default daily limits on how many videos teens can view, stricter permissions on how their cameos can be used, and get this, pretty robust parental controls that you can manage right through ChatGPT.
And this is a really fascinating point about their business model. Their plan to make money isn't through ads or by letting people pay to boost their content in some addictive feed. Instead, they say users might eventually pay for extra video generations if demand gets really high. They're arguing that their incentives are actually aligned with your well-being, not just with keeping you on the app longer.
So, with all that said, when can you actually get your hands on this thing? And what does the bigger picture look like for Sora?
Okay, here's the timeline. The invite-based rollout for the iOS app starts today in the US and Canada. They'll expand to more countries soon after. And for all you developers out there, don't worry, Sora 2 will eventually be coming to the API as well.
All right, so let's quickly break down who gets what. The new Sora app is going to be free, and it'll be powered by the standard Sora 2 model. If you're a ChatGPT Pro user, you'll get access to a higher quality Pro version on the web. And for anyone still using the original, Sora 1 Turbo is going to stick around for now.
And to wrap this all up, let's just pull back and look at the grand vision here. For OpenAI, Sora isn't just about making movies. They see it as a critical step on the path to creating what they call general-purpose world simulators, AI that truly understands and can model our physical reality. And they believe that's going to be completely transformative for humanity.
And that really leaves us with one profound final thought. As these tools move from just generating short clips to being able to simulate entire worlds with near-perfect fidelity, the only real limit is going to be our own imagination. The question is no longer can we create it, the question is what will we choose to create?